How's it going, everyone? This is Mitchell Mander here, and this is a video that I've been waiting to do. This is a video that I'm very excited to produce, because 1 year ago today was the day that history was made in the Pokemon anime. It was the day that Ash Ketchum became a Pokémon League champion. After facing defeat time and time again throughout various different Pokemon Leagues over the course of the entire series, Ash finally did it. He won a league when he entered the Alola League and defeated Gladion in the finals. This was a day that I thought was never going to happen, and it's still hard to believe that it's been 1 year since that awesome and glorious day happened. Wow, time flies, that's for sure. Now let's switch gears for a little bit and talk about the years leading up to this victory. Now, after losing in the Kalos League, a league where Ash made it all the way to the finals for the very first time, I was starting to become unsure if Ash would ever win a league. As many people were, I was very disheartened when I watched the episode back on August 18, 2016. I still remember to this day all the build-up and hype leading up to this moment, and then Ash loses. So yeah, I was pretty upset to say the least. And despite all of this, I decided to continue watching the series as Sun and Moon began, although I will say I was pretty salty for a while. And even though I did enjoy Sun and Moon, I was still pretty upset about that loss in Kalos for quite a while. Now flash forward about 2 years later, as we started to get closer and closer to the Alola League, I began to wonder how this league would go. I wondered how Ash would place this time around, not thinking he'd have a chance at winning after seeing how he performed in the Kalos League. I wondered if he would make it to the finals again, or possibly just make it to the top 4. I just was kind of speculating at the time. And the very first video I actually uploaded on this channel dealt with the question of whether Ash would win the Alola League or not. Now in that video I wasn't being too serious, I was kind of joking around for the most part, but you could tell that I was very skeptical of Ash actually pulling this off and winning this time around, considering his past performances in leagues. I really just didn't want to get my hopes up, only for them to be dashed once again, because with Kalos my hopes were like at an all-time high. And then he lost to Alola, and yeah. So I was just being very cautious going into the Alola League at the time. I will say though that as time went on, it really did start to feel like there was a good chance that Ash would win this time around. We had moments like when Ash went back in time and he met a young Professor Kukui, and they promised to battle again one day. This tied in perfectly with the Alola League, where whoever wins this league will get to face off against the Mask Royal, aka Kukui, in an exhibition match following the conclusion of the league. Another major hint of Ash winning this time around. We also had the opening where it showed Kukui envisioning battling Ash, where it had Incineroar versus Pikachu in the Alola League, so that was another hint of Ash winning. And I think the biggest hint of all was when Ash almost lost to Hau when Rowlet fell asleep. Oh boy. I feel like this was the writer's way of faking out the audience here, so Ash could win it all later on. Still, despite this all, I kept my expectations low in order not to be disappointed this go around. I just didn't want to go into this league, expect Ash to win, and then he loses again, and I'm just disappointed at the end. And I still remember when it was revealed that Ash would face off against Guzma in the semifinals, and then Gladion in the finals. I was not happy at the time. I felt like this hurt all the build up to Guzma being the final boss to this league, and that Gladion would just simply win against Ash. And oh boy, was I wrong. I was very wrong. And I'm glad I was wrong, because this all ended up being a fantastic decision. We got an excellent battle between Ash versus Guzma, and then we got another good rival battle between Ash versus Gladion afterwards. This all led up to the battle with the Lycanrocs, and we now got the famous Counter the Counter, a move only Ash could pull off. And man, was it satisfying to see. All my fears and worries about Ash losing again were removed completely, and I was just in awe that day that I saw that our boy, the person that I've literally been watching for the last 22 years, or 21 years I should say at that point, finally wins the league. Finally did it. After watching all these years of this kid trying and failing, he finally tried and won this time around. And what a great moment it was. It was one of the biggest moments in the series history, if not the biggest moment ever for the series. as it trended number 2 worldwide that day on Twitter, getting many big-name people talking about it. Heck, even CNN, yes, CNN, made an article about it. That's how big it was. That's insane. I've never envisioned that ever happening. And it just goes to show that we all wanted this. We've been waiting for this to happen. All these years we've been waiting to see this kid finally succeed, and he does it, and it just felt so satisfying. I just remember being so happy that day. I remember waking up super early in the morning and seeing it. I watched the episode Raw first, and yeah, I think I cried a little bit. I'll be honest with you guys. I did tear up a little bit because I was just like, man, this is just so beautiful. Literally nothing could bring me down that day. The worst thing ever could happen to me that day, and I'd still have a smile on my face knowing that Ash Ketchum was finally a Pokémon League champion. So in honor of the 1-year anniversary of Ash's first League victory and National Ash Ketchum Day, I would like to dedicate this video to the entire Anti-Poke community. Whether you are new, you've been watching this series for many, many years, whether you're a content creator, big or small, on this website, whether you're somebody on Twitter that loves talking about the series, or just somebody that just wants to talk to somebody and express their love or interest in the Pokemon anime, or the Pokemon series as a whole. This day is for you all. Let's all celebrate this day for many years to come. What a glorious day it is. And that's all I got for this video. I want you in the comment section down below to leave me your thoughts on what happened this day. Where were you when Ash Ketchum first became a Pokemon League champion? What were you doing, and what are your thoughts? What did you think about the Alola League going into it? Were you like me? Were you skeptical? Did you think that maybe this time around this kid's gonna win? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And I will talk to you all later. You all have a great day, and # National Ash Ketchum Day. Peace, y'all.